Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Real Film Nerds Podcast. Since I keep forgetting, it is episode 158, The Gentleman, because I don't know how to look at IMDb because IMDb sucks and doesn't say the thing in the right way that I want.
Oh, whoa. Why are you bashing on our unofficial sponsor, Matt?
Because they're unofficial and they need to give us monies and fix their shit.
Okay.
Anyways, my name is Matt. I am one of the two hosts on the Real Film Nerds Podcast. My other friend, my good buddy, Mysterious Mike Talent. There, I put the mysterious back in. Is that better?
That's good, but you said I'm not mysterious anymore, so I'm just plain talent.
Plain talent? So like airplane talent or like just boring plain talent?
No, if there's plain talent, I think that's you. You're airplane talent, Matt.
Damn. Now you're coming up with names. So Mike, how are things?
Things are good, man. Things are good. Unfortunately, we did have a mistake with the movie that we said we were going to review. So we are going to review it, but it's not quite out yet.
It comes out this week.
Yes.
I'm kind of shocked it didn't come out on like Valentine's Day, like what they did with Deadpool.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure why they didn't do that.
Would have made more sense. But
Yeah.
Whatever. It's cool. All right, so Mike, this week we saw a movie that neither of us were super excited to see because we didn't think it was going to be good because of his most recent films, and that is Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman. Okay, go ahead, give us a rundown, Mike.
All right. So, yep, this was directed, and the screenplay was also by Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie was a writer with Ivan Atkinson and Martin Davies. And this movie's starring Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, Michelle Dockery, Jeremy Strong, Colin Farrell, Hugh Grant. And Matt, I tried my attempt at summarizing the movie, and it's kind of lame, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Gangster story done with fun and flair. A movie about a marijuana drug dealer.
Yeah, dude, that was pretty boring. That
Yeah.
was pretty lame. But you got the basics.
Yeah, that was pretty lame. I don't want to give away a lot, but it's kind of coming back to that style of movie like Locked, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels or Snatch, but not quite the same.
Yeah, it's a British gangster movie. A Guy Ritchie British gangster movie. So, okay, Mike, so do you have your structure written down in front of you? Are we structuring it up?
No, I don't really have the structure, Matt. Why don't we just talk about what you liked about the technical aspects of this movie?
Smear a little structure on it.
Yeah, smear a little structure on it.
I
Is
like
that what you said?
Yeah, sure, maybe.
I don't know.
I'm
Does
not
that
sure.
work there?
No,
I don't think it does.
No, I'll pass. Move along, sir. Star Wars quote, by the way.
Nice.
Not sir, but move along. Anyways, all right, so the technical aspects, it was fine. It was shot well. It wasn't anything special or unique. It definitely is in the vein of Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Typical Guy Ritchie. It starts out a certain way, and then it comes back around to it. Of course, again, Guy Ritchie playing his games and with the story. So it was fine. Nothing special. One that was interesting was there's a car accident in the film, and the cameras are in the car, and you never see like the car from the outside, like either the car you're in or the car that hits the other car, and that was kind of unique. But,
yeah, and that was done well, really well.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that.
Oh yeah, it was really great. But other than that, I'd say it was nothing super crazy out of the ordinary, but nothing terrible. It was well done. Acting is very good. The story was incredible, of course.
Okay.
You look like you're going to talk.
Yeah, no, I hate to agree with you, but I guess it wasn't. I well, it was good, man. I liked it.
I was surprised. I thought it was not going to be a good movie because his last couple movies were rough. That was Aladdin, which wasn't horrible. Out of all the live action Disney movies, Aladdin is probably one of the better ones. But again, it wasn't great. And then King Arthur. Did you ever see King Arthur?
No, I didn't see that movie. Although I heard it wasn't super terrible, but I don't know. What do you think, Matt?
Oh, I never saw it, but I heard it was a freaking train wreck.
Oh, interesting.
And then before that was The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah, I saw that one, and that one was okay. Did we review that one, Matt?
No, because I have not seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it because I was interested in it, and it was okay, but it was nothing special. It's like Guy Ritchie has love Snatch, love Lock, Stock, 2 Smoking Barrels. Really like Sherlock Holmes, the first one.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes was good. I enjoyed it.
It's just sometimes the movies, I don't know. I guess it's hard to say what is happening. I feel like he was married to Madonna for a little bit, and that threw some wrench in there. I don't know.
Probably threw a lot more than a wrench in there. How many people she's been married to. Boom!
Oh, that's what he said? No, I don't know.
Yes, definitely. Definitely, he said.
Okay.
All right, so let's discuss the acting. Mike, what'd you think of the acting?
I thought it was great. I really enjoyed Hugh Grant's character in this with Charlie Hunnam. I thought they had a pretty fun dynamic throughout the movie.
I think Hugh Grant gave one of the best performances of his life. It was amazing. It was fun. You could tell he was having a good time. Charlie Hunnam did fantastic. He was smart. He was suave. He was posh. He was poised and intimidating all at the same time during one specific scene.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that aspect of the storytelling of a kind of a fantasy, mostly reality kind of thing. I kind of liked how that was done. It was a little different, but I like that.
Matthew McConaughey did well. He
was really good in it. I wish he was in it a little bit more, but that's okay.
The actress who played his character's wife, whose name I don't have in front of me.
I just read it. Hold on.
Was that Lynn Renee?
Michelle Dockery.
Michelle Dockery. Oh, I went too far down. I think she did a really, really, really good job. Again, just like Matthew McConaughey, she wasn't in it a whole lot, but the time she was in it, it was very well done and very pivotal and cringeworthy. Some of them. Some of the parts.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so Mike, let's see. What else is on the structure? I can't think of anything on the structure. We've talked about the acting. We've talked about the sets. No, we didn't talk about the sets. How were the sets?
I thought the sets were adequate. For nothing too special, really. I mean, they fit the story well. This is about a marijuana drug dealer, so there's a grow operation, and I thought that was kind of cool where it was set. But I don't want to give away anything quite yet. It's not spoiler time.
We're not in spoiler world. Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought that was well done.
It was lit well. Looked realistic.
Yeah, no.
How about that old boy Colin Farrell as Coach?
Oh, he was in it. He was perfect, like side character. I enjoyed. He's not in it a lot either, but I enjoyed every moment he was on screen. It was really well done.
Oh, he was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I don't think there was one scene in there where I did not laugh where he was in there because, yes, they were serious scenes, but what he brought to it was hilarious. How he did it, it was great.
Yeah. No, it was yeah.
That's all you're going to say because you can't say much without spoiling it. I know you, Mike. You like to spoil movies. You need to cut it out.
Yeah, me, might as well call me spoiler talent, spoilery.
Mike, spoiler talent?
Yeah.
Or spoiled talent? Ah,
Yeah. Ooh.
I bet you text during movies too.
No. The rare occasion that I'll text will be right before the movie starts with still in the trailers where I'm just answering somebody's text or something. But I turn my phone and everything into it has like a movie mode and no bright screens, nothing. And I just watch the movie.
But the tracking is still on, listening to the movie, recording the movie, seeing what you're doing.
Yeah.
We all know how you like your Apple products. You know, you're a slave to the giant fruit in the sky.
Yeah, so we first I say, "Hey Siri, make sure you're tracking this."
Nice.
Oh, she just turned on.
Well, of course you said, "Hey Siri, you goober."
Oops, my bad. Sorry, people, if that works for you.
Yeah, if you're listening to this on your phone and Mike activates it, terrible.
My bad.
Well, here, let's just get all of them. Hey Siri, okay Google, Alexa. There. Now, whatever you're listening on will go off.
Yeah? Nice.
Not as bad as that South Park episode. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, that was so funny.
So, all right. I got a serious question for you, Mike. Do you think everyone should be in their seats and ready to go when the house lights dim and the trailers are rolling? Or should it be by the time the credits start rolling for the film?
For me, it's I understand, like, if you got to go to the bathroom or you're at the concession stand and they're pretty slow. I'm totally cool with people coming into the movie with the trailers going. Like I said, I'm a little bit guilty of texting during the trailers. But when the lights go all the way dark, like, when the movie's finally starting, like the credits start rolling or whatever, the intros, because all these movies have
37 freaking production companies.
Yeah, STX or whatever, like there's tons of them. Or Miramax or Paramount or 20th Century. Those things, like, I think that's when you should be at your seat. And occasionally people come in after that, and sometimes late after that, and I feel bad because they've lost some of the movie. They don't usually disturb me, but
there was a couple that came in on this one a full 20, 30 minutes after the movie started.
Jeez. At that point, I feel like you've really robbed yourself. Or, now, Matt, you'll be shocked to hear this. Some people go into the other movies, to wait for their main movie. Like, they'll get there really early, and they're like, what am I going to do? And then they'll just go watch another movie until it's time for their movie, and then they'll go to their other movie.
I don't know anyone on this podcast that has ever done that.
Have you done that, man?
No. But I know someone on this podcast that is a firm believer in the double feature.
Yeah, but that's different because you're catching the whole movie.
Oh.
You can't do this amateur thing where you walk in 40 minutes late.
All right. I apologize, movie sealer.
Hey, you know the system.
Yeah, you do know the system, Mike. Well, I agree. I have no problem with people coming in, but once the movie starts, man, you should be in your seat. You should be ready to go. You're disturbing people if you're not. I text during the trailers. I check my phone during the trailers. There's nothing wrong with that. If I'm really bored, I'll check my phone during the movie, just usually the time though. But I have a watch now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I don't usually check the time. I mean, there have been times where I'm like, how long is this movie? But most of the time that doesn't happen.
All right. So, Mike, do you have a question you need to ask me?
I do, Matt. I do have a question. Matt, what are you drinking?
Well, Mike, thank you for asking. I am drinking a Blue Moon Belgian White.
Oh, okay. Simple. Do you have an orange peel?
Hell no.
Okay.
Is the Belgian White like different than their regular one? Or is that their regular one?
No, that's the regular one.
They just are promoting it on the label? Because I remember it was just, Blue Moon. But I think it's because they do a different
I think it's
flavors
just the regular
now.
one, yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
What beverage IPA, canned IPA are you drinking today, Michael?
It's not an IPA, Matt.
Dude, are you sick?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't have that. Oh, I've been saying this joke so much it's terrible, Matt, but I got to say it. I don't have that coronavirus with Lyme disease.
I don't like the Coronas either, so. That would be funny if you were
That's a
drinking a
terrible
Corona,
joke.
though. Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah,
Pretty rough.
that's a terrible joke. Anyway,
Clearly, you never
so-
go on Facebook. Ever.
Is it on there?
There's tons of stupid jokes like that on Facebook. But that was like 3 weeks ago when it came out.
Man, I'm so behind. Anyway, I guess I need to hashtag stuff more or something. I'm drinking a beer from Cigar City Brewing out of Tampa, Florida. And it's called After Sesh. It's a session ale, and it's brewed with orange, lime, and salt.
What the hell is a session ale? Did they like make the beer while they were like toking it up?
No, it's like a lighter beer. It's more like lower alcohol, more like a normal beer.
Oh, okay. Welcome back to the rest of us that are normal.
Hello.
What's Blue Moon?
Probably like 4.3 or something. You want me to look?
I'm looking on the bottle. Hold on. 5.4.
Oh, okay. 5.4. That's good.
Okay, so my turn. Woo!
Yeah,
Woo!
your turn. Woo, man, excited. You get a little blue moon in you.
That's what she said?
Whoa. Is that like a Smurf thing or what?
Well, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. But if it's the moon, that would be difficult to... All right, we're just going to stop. We're going to stop right there. Stopping right there. Yep. Not getting in trouble.
All right.
So, Mike, most important question of the entire podcast. How does the gentleman relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
So, Matt, thank you for asking. With this strong cast, you're like, oh, one of those guys has been in the MCU. Nope. Not Hugh Grant, Colin Farrell, Charlie Hunnam, or Matthew McConaughey. But luckily, I persevered. The composer of this movie, Christopher Benstead, was also a music editor on Thor.
Well, perfect. Jeremy Strong wasn't in...
No, man, I didn't see.
Oh, I'm just asking. But I believe it. If you're the one that... It's your job to look it up, so, But, Charlie Hunnam is probably one that I could see in the MCU. I don't really see Matthew McConaughey or Colin Farrell or anyone like Hugh Grant especially ever doing an MCU movie.
Oh, okay.
But I can see Charlie Hunnam doing something. A side character of some kind.
Yeah.
Or villain. That'd be cool. I can see him as a villain. That'd be neat.
Yeah, that would be neat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's still like 800 more MCU movies, so we got time.
Yeah. It's just getting started. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the completion of, what was that, Phase 1?
Is it Phase 1 or was that Phase 2?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. No, man, they're going to make Marvel movies forever just because they make money. So much money. Question is, do you think people will start getting burned out on them?
I think at some point, but if the stories keep, overall, the there's a couple ones that aren't so great Marvel movies, but overall the intertwined story and that stuff is done really well. I think if they keep doing that, I don't know, it could just keep going. And most of the movies are pretty entertaining. They almost have their own style now, I guess, with the way the humor is and everything. Like it's kind of interesting. It's kind of developed into the MCU style.
I'm excited to see how the TV shows that are coming to Disney Plus, which we got to see a Super Bowl commercial on yesterday. I'm interested to see how they fit in, because I really like the one I'm looking forward to the most is the WandaVision, because if that's based off of this comic book run that Tom King did, it's going to be amazing. But I'm not sure if it's going to be.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we'll see. Anyways, all right, fine. I'll stop talking about the MCU. We should probably talk about The Gentleman, because that's why we're here. We are both not gentlemen, and most of the people in this film were not gentlemen for sure.
Yeah.
So spoilers for The Gentleman from here on until the end.
So Matt, what would you like to spoil first?
Oh, there's so much. There's so much. I thought it was a cop-out how he did the, shoot the main character, big actor right at the beginning, and then you get the unveil later on that, no, it wasn't. It was someone else. I was like, that's classic Guy Ritchie, though, But he did stuff similar to that like 2 or 3 times in this movie. Like the Russians.
Okay.
Like, for example, the Russians.
Yeah, I guess the misdirection kind of...
There was just too much of it.
Lead the audience in the one way. I guess that was kind of a cop-out, because I was like, really? I mean, he didn't need to do that at all.
Right. It didn't advance the story at all. It just has you sitting there going...
It could have... Yeah, I think it could have started out just with Charlie Hunnam coming home, his character coming home, and Hugh Grant is in his apartment, and that would have been fine.
Or they just could have started out with an introduction by Matthew McConaughey's character and what he's doing and all that, and, at the bar and all that stuff. They didn't have to do him getting shot in the head or what looks like he's being shot in the head.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
It honestly almost came off like one of those Lincoln commercials, because it was just like he's talking to the camera and shit, and it's just like, what? Okay, so they're going to sell us a Lincoln before this movie? Wonderful.
Yeah. A Lincoln with marijuana.
The marijuana Lincoln. Colorado edition. Yeah. There we go. The Colorado edition of the Lincoln.
The Colorado edition. Oh, I like it. It's got little cubbies for all the marijuana.
Yeah, you got a auto roller like in the console. Love it.
Oh man, that'd be great. Yeah, I think that was a cop out, but this movie was kind of fun. Like I guess my expectations were kind of low, and because it'd been getting rocked by some other critics, but I enjoyed it. I thought for the most part it was kind of a fun ride. It's nothing too serious, and would I tell you to go see it in the theater? Probably not. But if you got some gift cards to burn for Christmas, or you're just looking for something kind of fun, it's not really that serious. There are serious aspects to it, but I guess there's a couple scenes that are kind of serious, but for the most part, it's not too serious.
Well, if you listen to me on Magic 99.1 this morning, I said it is not worth your time to see it in the theater either, but I really did enjoy it. I was shocked. I thought it was going to be absolute trash, much like you thought, Mike. I thought it was just going to be a bad movie, and it wasn't. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very entertaining, but wait until it comes out on the old Redbox or Netflix or Amazon or one of those guys. It's well worth a watch, but you're not going to get any benefit from seeing it in the theater.
Yeah. No, there's minimal type action stuff. This movie is more about the story, twists and turns, I guess I would say.
So what do you think of Charlie Hunnam's scene where they're all chasing down the kids that got the video of the one kid fall into his death.
Oh, I thought that was pretty funny.
That was so intense. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Because it kept like escalating and getting stuff, and then he finally. I liked how he finally. I was like, how's he gonna get out of this? This doesn't look good. And then I won't give away that part, but when it finally gets to its conclusion, I was like, well, I didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't see it coming at all, and I was like, man, he is a true badass. Now you know why he wears a trench coat. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. Oh, you know, that was something random in this, Matt, that I forgot to mention during the technical aspect. The kind of video, like YouTube-y video that the coaches boxing guys did. I thought it was really entertaining and funny.
Yeah, what did they call that? They call that like fighting porn or something, right?
Yeah, they had like a name for it, and I don't know if that's like a style of something they do in Britain on YouTube, like popular YouTubers. I'm not sure.
No, those were some surprise characters that, along with Colin Farrell, I just really thought were great. They were a lot of fun. They were smart, and they were violent, and they were just not what I expected at all. And how you're introduced to Colin Farrell, how he's sitting there, just these kids are trying to rob him. Oh, that was so funny. In the, what was it, like a restaurant or something, or a bakery, or
Yeah, I think it was a restaurant.
Yeah,
I don't think it was a bakery, but I think it was like a sandwich shop or something.
Yeah, it was a food place of some kind. And how he was introduced to him, and he's sitting there trying to teach him like a life lesson as they're trying to like rob him. I thought that's totally like something a teacher or a coach would do. That is a badass like that.
And it was funny because he kept just like making fun of him, like worse and worse. I liked it. It was good. Good scene.
Yeah, Colin Farrell, man, he was really a lot of fun. But I still think Hugh Grant did the best. He was just so spot on, man. So spot on. He was just slimy and creepy and just messed up.
Oh, yeah. No, I liked his character a lot.
So good.
It was fun. I thought the way that they told the story was kind of fun for that aspect, where kind of Hugh Grant's character is recalling what he thinks happened for certain situations. And Charlie Hunnam's character is like just kind of nodding his head, but not really acknowledging anything he said at all, which is awesome. Like, just, that's what you think happened, huh? Like,
well, it was really unique too, because you're not sure what's going on, because you find out later on at the end of the film, Hugh Grant's character wrote a screenplay of these things going on, and he's trying to pitch it to Miramax, who happens to be one of the production companies on the film. And it was just like, so was this like 100% real, or is this them talking about it? And then Charlie Hunnam's in like the cab outside. That was a really interesting way to tell the story. I really enjoyed that, because he's like saying, okay, cut to this. And then, like who is it? Jason Wong's character?
yeah.
Was like, okay, and he's like some badass, crazy, psychotic Asian gangster guy, and it shows him like shooting these fully automatic weapons, and then he's like, Charlie Hunnam's like, no, that's not it at all. And then it cuts back to him just being this suave, like James Bond like looking guy. It was really fun how they told that story. That's the Guy Ritchie I like, man. That's the fun Guy Ritchie. Give me more of that.
Yeah, there was that part where he's like, and then he kills him. And he's like, no, he wouldn't do that. And he's like, oh, all right. And he like, it rewinds, and then it like changes. I thought that was cool.
How they told the story was one of the really fun parts about this film. What else you want to add about The Gentleman?
I went in with low expectations and was pleasantly surprised. So this is another pleasantly surprised movie early this year. Like, I didn't know what we were going to get with Bad Boys for Life, but it was actually a lot of fun and quite good. So I guess who knows what's happening this year for movies.
I hope it's a trend that in the early part of the year, we're going to start getting some of these more fun films. Yeah, they're not going to win any awards. They're not going to be talked about at the Academy Awards. None of that crap. But it's still a good time at the theater, and it puts butts in the seats.
Yeah, no, I enjoy a good time at the theater.
Well, and our next film that we are going to go review, hopefully, that I didn't screw it up again, Birds of Prey, is actually getting pretty dang good early buzz. People are saying it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a comic book, all women bad guys. So it's kind of like I'm blanking on the name. What was the one where she was in it also?
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's kind of like a female Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah, kind of in a way, because they are all villain characters. So I think it'll be fun. And I mean, they got Ewan McGregor in it too. He's a wonderful actor, and he's a villain, which will be fun too.
Yeah, that will be fun. That'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Margot Robbie has been killing it lately with all the movies that she's been doing. Like she was in that political movie,
Bombshell.
The Fox, the Bombshells, and then she was also Tanya Harding in I, Tonya. Like she's just been, I don't know, she's been on a roll doing all kinds of movies.
She has great range, very good range.
Yeah.
So speaking of ranges, Mike, how many reels?
Oh man, good job. Nice.
That was a good segue. Woo!
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one 3 reels out of 5. I really liked it.
3 and you really liked it? 3 and you liked it?
Yeah. 3 and I liked it.
Average, Mike. It's an average film. It's better than an average film. It's a 4 out of 5 reels, Mike.
You know, I wouldn't be as hardcore if I was so lenient on the reels, man. It's 3 out of 5.
No, it's 4 out of 5, Mike.
So Matt, what did you rate this?
4 out of 5.
I know.
I know that's probably too high. I was thinking probably 3.5, but in the end, I just like that Guy Ritchie's going back to form, and he's stopping doing this stupid shit. This was back to the Snatch era, which, in my opinion, is his best movie ever.
This is a great movie. Brad Pitt as a gypsy or whatever. Oh man,
love that movie. So good. I mean, that was like
Periwinkle Blue.
That was like one of our very first introductions to Jason Statham as a main character.
Yeah, it was. That was right before he started doing the Transporter movies.
Right.
I think was Transporter right after that.
It came out. I think almost. It was either Crank or Transporter that came out right after it. Like maybe even the same year.
That was the introduction into Jason Statham, and I loved him ever since. So thanks, Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, he was so good, so good. Okay, Mike. So next week, Birds of Prey. Finally. Even though I screwed up at looking at IMDb, I will try and remember to look at it properly from here on out. Our unofficial sponsor of the Real Film Nerds podcast.
Yes. All right, man. You are forgiven.
But we got to see a movie that neither of us were planning on seeing, and both of us enjoyed it. So it was worth it. It was worth it, man.
It was worth it.
And when I saw it,
was worth it.
We saw it a week after it had been out. I saw it on a Thursday. Like I typically do. I like to go to the theaters on Thursday because it's less crowded. There was actually quite a few people in my screening.
Nice. My theater was decent, which is a little bit surprising. So maybe it's got some legs.
Well, I believe it finished 5th at the box office this past week. So not terrible, but it's not breaking any records. That's for sure.
I guess, let's see, what else came out? Hansel and Gretel, and I guess that bombed really bad. And then the, what was it called? The Grace Project? No, it's like a musical note. What was it called?
If you don't know, I don't know.
The Rhythm Section. Oh, yeah, it finished badly. So the top grossing movies this week, Matt, were Bad Boys for Life, 1917, Doolittle, Gretel and Hansel, Jumanji: The Next Level, Then the Gentleman, Star Wars Episode 9, Little Women, The Turning, and The Rhythm Section.
Well, good for Bad Boys for Life, man. I mean, they're clearly people are liking that movie, so making a decision to do number 4 was a smart move.
Yeah. It's got 148 million, and it's only been out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that one's going to be out there for a while, man, for sure. What else you got for me?
I don't know, man. I don't have anything new. Do you think we should do like a Netflix movie coming up, or what are you feeling out? Obviously,
Well,
we won't talk about anything on the unofficial podcast or unofficial sponsor because don't want you to mess that up.
oh no, I got it pulled up properly this time. See, where I
Oh,
screwed
yeah?
up is when you go to new movies, they put the ones that are coming out that week in the tab for in theaters. They don't put it under the coming soon. And I just don't look at what date. So opening this week is Birds of Prey, The Lodge, Shakira, Malang, Come to Daddy, comedy horror thriller. A man in his 30s travels to a remote cabin to reconnect with his estranged father. Interesting. And then we danced.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, a bunch of weird shit. So under the coming soon tab, there's Sonic the Hedgehog, Blumhouse's Fantasy Island, The Photograph, Downhill, Ordinary Love, The Times of Bill Cunningham, What About Love, First Lady, Spy Intervention, Emma, Brahms the Boy 2, The Call of the Wild, Greed. It's looks like the next couple weeks are going to be a little tough there, Mike. So yes, I think we need to do either a tributary or a legacy. But you know one thing, and I it's going to break my heart, Mike. It's going to break my heart, but I don't know if we're going to have time to do it. What's Valentine's Day, Mike?
February 14th?
It's a little bit more important than that, Mike.
Uh,
The Poindexter Awards, Mike.
oh, yeah.
It's our anniversary. Valentine's Day is our anniversary
Damn it.
as a podcast.
Yeah. And it's the Academy Awards, right?
And I don't know if we are going to have the time to do a Poindexter Awards. I mean, I think we should, but I think we should try and not make it 2.5 hours long because I had a lot of fun, but that was a long podcast, man.
Okay. All right. So maybe we'll try an abbreviated Poindexter Award.
Well, but it would.
All right. But we have to study for it. I have to figure out what we're going to go. Oh, yeah.
We should discuss it, figure out what categories we're going to keep, what we're going to eliminate. But technically, we should be doing that for next week because today is the week that Birds of Prey come out. Next week would be our Poindexter Awards, which would be the 14th. So we'll just push it back a week. How's that? And we'll do the Poindexter Awards for the week of the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. It'll probably go out the 19th. Oh, but the hard part is I'm going to be in Phoenix that weekend.
We'll figure out something. Think about it, Matt. We'll figure it out.
Well, let's say this. Let's try and get the Poindexter Awards done in the month of February. How's that?
Okay.
So that'll give us a couple weeks. But I think we should do it, even if we got to do more abbreviated.
Okay.
Anywho. Because, yeah, that's a lot of fun. I think so.
Yeah. No, it's good.
All right. Well, Mike, I think I'm done. I'm spent.
Okay. Well, all right, everybody. Make sure you check us out on the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and come check out next week's episode. For real this time, Birds of Prey. And we'll catch you on the next pod.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.
Joining me in studio now on Magic 99.1 from the Real Film Nerds podcast, Matt Henshaw. Good morning, Matt.
Hello, Lisa.
Did your team win last night?
Yeah, I was just going for football.
Yeah, me
So,
too. I was cheering for football.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a Cardinals fan too, right?
If I had to pick a team, it would
Yeah.
definitely be Cardinals.
Me too,
Yeah.
me too. But what'd you think?
I thought it was a good game.
I did too.
I was worried it was going to be a blowout,
Yeah.
high scoring, just destruction. And
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was a really good game back and forth, and I
Right.
enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it too. That's exactly how I felt, Matt. Very good. So,
Best commercial.
which one? Which one did you think? I thought it was the Jason Momoa one where he took off his arms and took off his chest and took off his hair. Did you see that one?
Yes.
Rocket Mortgage.
I got to go with Bill Murray in the Jeep
Oh,
because
it was very good.
I just love Bill Murray and I loved Groundhog Day.
Yep, that was a
movie-
good one too.
Amazing movie.
Yep. Some good commercials last night.
Yeah, not bad.
Halftime show. What'd you think?
There was it was interesting.
Yeah, a lot of chatter about it being inappropriate and not family friendly
There was a lot of risque dress. I'll
Yes.
just leave it at that.
and risque shots.
And shots,
Yes.
the couple that looked like they were shooting from the ground up. Yeah, that was
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we're on the same page.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Demi Lovato nailed the national anthem.
Yes, she did very
she's
good.
So good. Okay.
Very good.
Let's talk about movies. Did you see one over the weekend?
Yes.
What'd you see?
It came out not last week, but the week before. There wasn't a whole lot that came out last week. I was hesitant on seeing this movie in the theater in the first place because I wasn't a huge fan of his last movie, which was the live action Aladdin.
Oh.
But I saw Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman.
Oh, okay. What'd you think?
I liked it. I was shocked. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Do I recommend everybody rush out and go see it in the theaters? Nah, probably not.
I came in fifth place at the box office
It's
this
not
weekend.
it's not a must see, but
Okay.
it was fun. It was entertaining. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's Guy Ritchie's going back to his roots. I don't know if you've ever seen the film Snatch.
I did.
Brad Pitt.
Yes, I did.
It's very much in that vein.
Okay.
And that's what Guy Ritchie excels at.
Mm-hmm.
Weird gangster British films that have twists and turns, and yeah, that's what this is.
Okay, good.
And it was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
How many reels are you going to give it out of 5?
I'm going with 4.
You really
I'm going
are.
with 4.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so you really
I was
liked
wavering between 3.5 and 4, but the story is what makes it, and the acting was great. Hugh
Okay.
Grant. Oh my gosh,
Really?
Hugh Grant was amazing in that film.
Okay.
Absolutely incredible. Charlie Hunnam, Hugh Grant, Matthew McConaughey.
Don't just skirt over Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam did great. He
Okay.
did really, really good. He's tough when he's like a lead character, and here he's Matthew McConaughey's enforcer and sidekick, and he's very posh and put together and intimidating at the
Okay,
same
you
time.
sold me.
It
I'm
going
going to see it. I'm going to see
You're
it.
gonna go see it?
Yeah, I'm going to see it.
Nice.
All right, excellent. 4 reels from Matt Henshaw from the Real Film Nerds podcast. Thanks for coming in, Matt.
Thanks again, Lisa.
You're welcome.